most of the times, I would be exaggerating. But if I say sometimes, that's the correct answer. Life does disappoint you. It is not unfair sometimes. That's why you get experiences. And you come to the level where you are now. I recall one experience in my life. This happened to me when I was still a student. Second year of my college, here in Bahrain. I was a student of Pakistan school because at that time in 1983, Pakistan school was one of the schools where they had biolabs. Being a medical student, every year our school would hold science fairs and compete with Bahraini schools, and St. Christopher schools, and British schools, Indian schools, and also. But this time, our science fair was being held in the school, competing with other students. Like every year, I would be the first one, and I would represent my school in the other level of competition. But this year, I could not. I was a victim of disillusionment. What happened to me? Our science project were given to us, and I chose the one that I would do a research or a report on the insects living in Bahrain. And I have done intensive research, mostly on cockroaches. And there was a time when I could even catch a flying cockroach in my hand. I know that's gross, but I had to do it because I wanted that grade. I killed myself to do that, and I did. And then I started, looking after big cockroach eggs, and then I had some babies, and then I also dried a cockroach, to put it in my report. I bought insect pins, killing jars, display boxes from my saved pocket money. After doing all that, I went in the evenings to the Hanania. You know Hanania Desert, right? In Riffa. And sat there hours and hours just to wait for that black desert beetle to come out of its hole so I could just bottle it up. And I was able to collect 13 beetles. Yes, that was my record. I don't know if anyone else has done that in the Bahrain or not. But only 3 beetles I've used. The rest I used to, just let them go over the table, and my professors would be passing, along and telling us with, and I would just throw them over to my professors. Yes, I did that. It's true. And I admitted that also to one of my professors. After doing that, he left Bahrain. It's true. With a Bahraini nationality, he's not anymore in Bahrain. So, what I did plan very well. What happened? The day arrived. All the displays, exhibits were brought, kept on the table. Tariq Mahmoud, Farkhanda Syed, so and so and so and so and so and so. Everyone was there. The judges came. My professor, biology professor, Khalid Bukhari, Syed Khalid Bukhari. At that time, I did not know he was related to me. Otherwise, I would have never encouraged myself to throw the black beetles over him. I used to do that for him. So, I thought he would see my report and the different insects that I have caught, even white cockroach I had in it. And that is very distinct, white cockroach. It's a rare cockroach. It comes out only once a year. I'm not going to go into my detail of my research. So, what happened? There was this boy, Tariq Mahmoud, son of Dr. Mahmoud, once a physiotherapist in Somalia. He comes in with a very impressive gadget with 2 rats in it who are going through a maze, and at the end of the cabinet in that maze, they would just struck one red button and the little food would drop and they would eat it. And there was a big sign saying that you are the trainer. Really? I thought my professor Professor Khalid Bukhari would understand after seeing my project. But he did not realize the hardship behind it. I went to Tariq and I said, Tariq, you know this is not your project. You don't even have the brains to figure this out. He said, yes, Farkhanda, you're right. You know, my father is a doctor, and he's also a genius. But who's going to believe you? Then I relied on my professor. Probably he would understand. But when the announcement was made, he got A+, and I ended up with B grade only. That moment, I realized life is not fair. At that moment, I felt disillusionment. I remember this conversation between life and death once I read, when life said to death, how come people love you? How come people love me and hate you? And the death said, because you are a beautiful lie. And I'm painful truth. At that moment, I felt that. And it was unfair to me. Back to you.